Hello and welcome everyone. You've come across this video because you're looking to get some more information on the Discover lead generation and sales automation software. Hi, my name is Fabio. I'm from number1searchenginelisting.com and I want to welcome you to this presentation and demonstration on the Discover lead generation and sales software. Just to let you know, it's been developed by Walt Bayliss, who's a very talented software developer and marketer. And Discover will solve one of the biggest problems that most businesses, whether it's offline or online, have today, and that is getting more leads. Okay, so lead generation. So you'll be able to generate leads for your business based purely on a single word that can be entered into this software. Now, it'll make more sense when I go into the demo, okay? But that's not all. You'll also be able to automate every part of the sales process, from contacting the right people through to the follow-up, and also adding them to your list or your autoresponder or email marketing software, if you like. As I mentioned, it's quite powerful because it actually allows you to build a sales pipeline. Okay, so from going out and finding you the best sorts of leads to progressing them through to the sales, and then also automating your marketing. Okay, and you'll see this more in the demonstration. Also, part of the software, or as an addition, and it's totally optional. Walt has also developed a tool called Engage. Now, Engage is a chat tool that installs on any website, allowing you to interact with people that visit your site. Okay, but the real beauty is that it's done using your existing apps that you already have, like Skype and Messenger. Okay, plus you've also be added to the biggest platform in China so that you can tap into the world's biggest market. Okay, so that's pretty powerful. Okay, so now we're going to move into the demo time. So here I'm going to pass you over to Walt, who's going to show you a quick overview of the Discover lead generation and sales automation software.
Welcome to the dashboard of our latest software. This is called Discover as part of the Gojio family. Discover is a lead generation tool. Now, there's plenty of lead generation tools out there that sort of, I don't know, scrape Facebook or Google or whatever, and they come back with names and addresses and all that kind of stuff. But where Discover separates itself is what happens after those leads. You can probably see here some of the cool stuff, and I'm going to just a tiny bit of detail, but I can actually see different projects, and then I've got some automation rules, and I've got some activities, so there's some cool stuff I can do. So projects. Now, projects, you can see they go from leads to prospects to customers. We have this ability to build this pipeline into place, and you can build new columns here, so I can go from here to pipeline title being key accounts, for example. So I've got someone that's come from a prospect, they've then become a customer, paid customer, and then into a key account as an example. I've got things, this activity feed where I can actually see what the app's done in the background while I haven't been looking, and of course duplicates will sort things out. But we can start a new project. So let's give this project a title, Demo Walt as the example. Create that project. So I've got this Demo Walt project. Now, what do I want to have happen? I can set up some automation and then some rules. So I can create a new rule. So let's have a look at that. And I can connect to autoresponders, and I can schedule a search. So I can search, for example, in Facebook, and we want to search for chiropractors, just like that. Where do I want to search in? Just a specific location. I can get into suburb kind of level or state level, any way I wanted to go. How often do I want to search? Every 30 days, go and have a look for new ones. And what do I want to add to the pipeline? So I can say, for example, add to my project and add to a specific pipeline any results that I find. Okay, so now I can go and save that rule, and what will happen is the Discover tool will go and create a search based on those criteria every 30 days in this example, all right, and it'll add leads to my pipeline. Now, what else can I do? I can also add anyone that it finds to an autoresponder sequence. So I can say, for example, come in here and say, okay, on an autoresponder, anything that gets added to Demo Vault at a particular stage, so maybe not if they're just getting that first initial approach, but at the next follow-up email or something, we can then schedule them into an autoresponder and add them to a list. Okay, and we've got email verification, which is a set system that actually makes sure that you're not adding any junk to the email to your autoresponders. So look at that as a process. We've gone out, we've scheduled looking for leads. We can then add them to pipelines and automate the approach emails and follow-up emails. How amazing is that? Being able to literally find a lead and take it all the way through to an approach email and then follow up through into the pipeline. And let's have a bit of a look at that search and what we're going to be able to find. So we might say, let's find that chiropractor. Just like that. I should have chose something that was easier to spell, and we can go for that search. So I want to look, where do I want to look? Facebook or Google? So let's go for Google, just for something different. Worldwide, 20 results. Do I want these with email addresses? So do I want to include the ones that have got email addresses or not? All right, so as it says, turning that off will slow it down. So I'll leave it on for now, and I will do that as a search. So what we're going to do now is we've got these websites that have come up with this chiropractor, and I can run that analysis. I'm selecting them all, as you can see. And so what it's going to go and do is find out everything about these particular sites. And you'll see this information populate as we go through. So it'll go and find how many pages have been indexed on that particular site. How many backlinks are pointing? What keywords are they ranking for? Are they in the Google Top 20? Do they have a mobile responsive website? Do they have a video on the site? Do they have advertising showing? And then we'll get into, is there an available email address? Do they have a Twitter profile, LinkedIn, Facebook profile? Have they got apps in the App Store? And so letting this system run and letting this search run will turn up all of this information. And from there, I can then add them to particular pipelines. So I can say that particular one, that one, and that one look like good prospects for me. I'm going to add them to that particular pipeline at a particular stage, and bam, then this follow-up and the approach emails, everything like that is then automated from that point on. So what does Discover do? Discover will find opportunities, and there's a lot being added to the program as well, but Discover will find opportunities. It'll find, do they have websites where we can go and offer mobile services? Do they have good SEO systems going on? Do they have blogs, for example? Do they have Facebook pages? We'd be able to quickly find ones that don't have Facebook pages and offer that as a service. Can we build apps for them? Do they have an active LinkedIn or Twitter profile? So we're finding these online opportunities where we can then go and automate the follow-up. So for example, if I see these ones that don't have Facebook profiles, I might then add them to a particular stage in my pipeline where I'm offering Facebook pages as a service. So they get a very detailed email that says, hi, I noticed you don't have a Facebook page. That's part of what we do. You know, can we set that up for you? It's X amount of dollars, and please go here for more information. But on a separate one, I could see that they perhaps don't have an app, and I could send them a different email for the apps. So it's finding leads, and it's then automating the follow-up and the opportunity discovery, and that's why we called it Discover. So this particular program, we've got audiences, we've got multiple projects that we can run, we can have complete automation within those projects, and we can go and find customers for specific services that we offer, and we can then automate the approach and the follow-up emails all the way through to a conclusion. So we're building this into a cool funnel, but that's just the overview of Discover and our new app coming through, and we're very excited about it.
As you can see, it's quite a powerful tool. So if you've liked what you've seen and you'd like to get more information or access to the Discover lead generation and sales automation software, please click on the link in the description below or on this video itself, or simply visit the link that you can see here.